Hey everybody, welcome back to a Temple 420 Bible study Torah tour. Charlie, your tour guide for the next 4 minutes and 15 seconds. So what do we do every tour? We start with fire and wood. We present a fire pan or a smoking fire pot offering to Hashem because I'm completely in agreement that cannabis is good, and I agree to the covenant that God offers us, a blessing or a curse, life or death. It's literally an offer from Him. We have an offer to take the branch or not take the branch. That's why Jesus Christ, Emmanuel, says, do not think I came to bring peace. I came to bring division because of my cannabis. I've really read the words of this book. I am so terrified of God because Moses was terrified of God. And if Moses was terrified, then I should be completely terrified. And yet, because of the branch and what Paul says, now we can approach the mountain and not be burned up, but actually go in the fire and be pleasant. We're going to exchange pleasantries with God. Pleasant trees. So, let's go to Jesus calls Philip and Nathaniel. And look at the words Nathaniel, A-E-L, Ezekiel, Raphael, Phanuel, Michael, Gabriel, Raguel, some of the other angel names at that point that I've learned along the way. But the A-E-L or the I-A-L is of God. Jesus Christ is the branch of God. Bronchial, the body. Now, we have been given the opportunity, if we believe in cannabis or the branch of God, that we can smoke pot and offer Him some, serve God the aroma of food, then we can also become branches of God. But it says we are the branches, and we're supposed to be a living sacrifice, as I'm now reading in 1 Corinthians, and I just finished Romans. I'm like, oh my goodness, I wish I could do this. I wish I could just have you guys for 24 hours every day in your mind. Wait. God does, and that's why He gives you the aroma. And if you sit down and read His book every day, you'll just learn what He's written. That's a cool relationship. So, the next day, Jesus decided to leave. Think about the thought process. He decided to leave Galilee. Finding Philip, He said, Philip, like Andrew and Peter, was from towns of Bethsaida. Philip found Nathanael and told him, we have found the one Moses wrote about in the law. So Nathanael and Philip say, we have found the one Moses wrote about. And there's a story that says Lazarus and the rich man and Lazarus, that if you don't believe what Moses wrote about or the prophets, you won't believe that a man can be raised from the dead. That's why nobody believes that cannabis is actually doing this process. But this is the whole resurrection. It's not the erection of the penis at the Garden of Eden with, oh my goodness, look at your headlights. Eve, Adam, what's that growing below your legs? Let's cover ourselves up. No more shame, no more nakedness. We love our body. God gave us all these feelings to sense. It's called Satva. And at that point, I was reading something on YouTube today, or on Facebook. It said, BodHi Satva, a great international, one of those guys. But it was Satva, BodHi Satva. And I'm like, oh, you mean body high because of Sativa? Yeah, I've learned the language of love. So, Moses wrote about Jesus, and the prophets also wrote about Jesus. So that's what we've studied, and that's what we know. That's what I've learned. So we're going to go back and look at a prophet, Isaiah, next.